Hello, friends. I'm Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. No time to waste for that song to end. I forgot to hit, well, whatever. This is the daytime stream, so we're going to leave the daytime lights. Hey, that entire edit is on here on YouTube in 4K, and that was filmed with a 78-gram all-up rig. It's called I call it the Tiny Lifter. That's an Insta360 go-to, but who cares about that? For the low price of almost $800, I'm here to tell you that you can get your passport within a week. Monday of last week, I spent pretty much all day doing the things required to get a passport. If you go on Google and you type in, like, I need a passport really fast, there is a way. There are companies that do it. And it's going to take all day. And it's going to suck. But if you get everything right, I think that's the key. If you get everything right, there's about 20 to 30 things that you can get wrong very easily. And if you get any of them wrong, you're screwed. But at about 5:30 on Monday, I put all of the things into a FedEx overnight envelope and sent them to this company. And this morning in the mail, this was in there. And everything is correct. My name is right. It's not like a fake passport or anything like that. Although, I mean, it very well could be. I doubt it. It looks awful official. I have not had my passport in, like, over 20 years. So it could be fake. I'll let you know at the airport on Tuesday. But it certainly looks legit. And it's good until 2032. So for the low price of about $80 a year, you can get your passport within a week, yo. Within a week. I put that shit on a Monday. It showed up today. It's Sunday. It is less than a week later. It is a scary process, and, like, yeah, I do not recommend it to anyone. Like, obviously, if you have an emergency and you have to get it quick, you're kind of stuck. You're gonna have to do this. But for the love of God, if you have a trip outside of the U.S. coming up, do not wait. Do not wait and force yourself to do this process, because it sucks, and it's just absurdly expensive. The worst part of the whole process is that, you know, there's a bunch of websites, and you go on the website and then you can price shop them. I don't think it really matters. I think each website just hides different prices better than others, so it looks like different spots cost less than others. I picked the one that the guy who hired me for this gig in Cabo San Lucas used a year ago when he had a similar situation. And oddly enough, they were the least expensive. But then as soon as I clicked, like, yes, I want to do this, all of a sudden it blows up. And it's like, oh, you got to pay for this and this and this and this and this and this. And it went from like $300 to almost $600. And then when you click, like, go, it then... They make it seem pretty easy. Like, they make it seem like, oh, you need a valid driver's license, and you need, like, jibbity jab and flippity flop. And then you put your credit card in, and then it's like, boom! You need everything, bro. You need to dig up your divorce decree. You need to dig up your fucking marriage certificate. You need to dig up your birth certificate. You need a shitload of your parents' info. Holy shit. And that's why it took all day. It took all day. It took all fucking day. And then you have to go to, like, an approved, a lot of times they do these in libraries, an approved spot with, like, a passport officer, and there's all kinds of other people there, and you got to wait for fucking hours. When Maggie, I mean, I think you have to do that no matter what when you get your passport, because Maggie had to do it when we got Sage's passport. Maggie was in line for 7 hours at this place. Thank God, like the heavens were smiling down upon me. I only had to wait there for about an hour and a half, but oh my God, oh my God, what a disaster. But God damn it, it's here, and yeah, the gig. I won't be making much money on this gig because of all of this, but I get to go to Cabo San Lucas and fly the really famous Arch, and as it turns out, I just found this out last night. The guy that hired me and his now wife, they got married last week just at home with an officiant and their parents. This trip is their proposal, their wedding, and their honeymoon. It is legit their honeymoon. They're going to Cabo San Lucas. They're renting a 100-foot yacht that we're going to sail out to Arches and then fly Arches. So the deal is fly through the Arch. This is the stone arch in the island in the beautiful area that you guys have seen a couple of times, I'm sure, by now in FPV videos. Just think arch on the water. Well, wait, here. This is it. This one. You've seen this before, right? This little guy. So you fly down here. So I think what we're going to do is put the yacht over here where all these other boats are. You know, these are some pretty big boats, so I'm assuming it's deep enough over here. So we're going to put the yacht over here, and then this is going to be the proposal scene. I'm going to try to fly down here and then do an approach. I'm going to set my failsafe for like 3 or 4 seconds. I think I already have them set for 3 seconds. I might bump it up to like 4 or 5. Get a nice steady approach in case I lose signal when I pass this piece right here. It looks like there'll be good bounce off of here, so I doubt that I'll lose signal, but God forbid I lose signal. Failsafe should keep me going. Nice straight path down here. I don't want to get too close to these rocks. God forbid it's in failsafe. I want it to be able to fly straight past these rocks. And then straight line, and hopefully we can get the yacht around here, and they will be on the front of the yacht. He'll be down on one knee, and then I'll approach and kind of show that. And yeah, that'll be the yacht scene. And then of course we're gonna do some 360s of the yacht and shit like that. He's got the yacht rented out from like 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. So we got plenty of time. And then they're doing dinner in front of the hotel on the beach with fireworks. So that'll be wild. And then we're going to do some stuff, just like show the hotel kind of stuff. He's bringing that really fancy DJI gimbal. Mr. Huggy says, I hope your quads are waterproof. This is saltwater, so it doesn't really matter if quads are waterproof. If they go into salt water, they're done. My rigs are not waterproof, although a lot of good quality components are conformal coated from the factory. So yeah, I've flown rigs in the rain before, and they're totally fine. But yeah, with saltwater, like, it's just game over. When I'm there, I will try to buy a. I'll see if I can find a pool noodle. I don't really think I'm gonna have room in my luggage for a chunk of pool noodle, but I don't know. We'll see. We will be removing memory cards after every single battery that's flown too. So, but yeah, I mean, that's kind of standard fare for important gigs that you fly. Yeah, I think that's about it. He's got a bunch of stuff planned. I'm going to be just operating the gimbal for a while. I've never owned a gimbal, but I've run them before. They're fairly straightforward. And I went to school for TV radio, so I've been behind the camera for, a lot over the last 20 years or so. So yeah, I'm excited. This is going to be wild. Oh my God. Hey, this is my full-time job. If you like these live streams, want to see them continue, head on over to CiottiFPV.com and just click every single button. Just go top to bottom, click all the buttons. Your life will get immeasurably better. All will be well. Patreon helps me out the most. It's the very top button. For $3 whole a month, you can get into the Patreon. You'll get access to the full Discord server, which has a bunch of perks. You can get your videos played here on the channel every so often. You get access to the Stick End Fund. That is a box that I have with every single stick end that exists, so that you can actually, you rent this out from me, and then you can put these stick ends on your transmitter and fly them to see if you actually like them. Because I hate to break it to you, but looking at a picture of a stick end on a website means dick all. The only way to know if a stick end is gonna, if you're gonna even remotely be able to deal with a different stick end, is to fly it. So yeah, this is kind of the only way to do it. And this box has like 20, 30 different stick ends. So yeah. I'm still waiting on one of the other boxes to come back. Yeah. It's not like, oh, you rent it out and it shows up the next day. There are people that are kind of constantly renting it out. So there might be a couple of weeks of lag time. But you'll get a box with all the stick ends. This is like $300+ in stick ends. Each box is like over $300 in stick ends. They pile up when you order all of them, and when you order all of them in M3 and M4, it really piles up. It doubles. So yeah, lots of other perks to the Patreon. You're gonna get emails when I live stream. You're gonna get Facebook notifications. You're gonna get access to a couple Patreon only Facebook groups. This Monday was supposed to be a somebody was stomping upstairs, giveaway stream, but we're gonna push the giveaway stream because tomorrow night, this Monday night being tomorrow night, tomorrow night I'm gonna be going bananas trying to get stuff packed. So I'm actually gonna cancel the stream altogether tomorrow night, just because I need to really focus, because I fly out on Tuesday at like 11 a.m. or 10 a.m. So yeah, no stream tomorrow night. The giveaways are going to get pushed to the Christmas Eve stream, the 12 hours of Christmas, which is going to be on the 24th from, I think, noon until midnight. Might be 1 p.m. until 1 a.m. We'll see. Once I get back, I'll get the stream set up, and you guys will see when it is, and I'll do the same thing I always do, post it, email it, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'm going to do a bunch of giveaways. I think I'm going to do 6 giveaways on that live stream. 5 or 6 giveaways on that live stream. Every other hour, basically. So if we start the stream at 12, there'll be a giveaway at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So yeah, 5 giveaways. 5 giveaways. That's how it's going to go. 12 hours of Christmas. You get to watch me lose my fucking mind, because streaming for 12 hours is a terrible idea. And like 4 or 5 hours in, you just lose your mind. That's just what happens. You'll get to see me lose my voice. You'll get to see me wear the red onesie. The deal is, for $100 an hour, I will wear the red onesie for an hour. So the stream starts at $0 here. We'll change this from the Medicine Man Cometh Fund to the red onesie fund. As soon as this hits $100, and you can't do it now, the first hour of the stream, like, unless I start the stream and someone immediately does 100 and it immediately hits $100, the first hour I'm not wearing the goddamn onesie. The onesie is very uncomfortable. So yeah, the first hour of the stream, I probably won't wear the onesie. But then if by the end of the first hour of the stream, that's at $100, I have to put the onesie on for the next hour. At the end of that hour, if this is at 200, I have to leave it on, and so on and so forth. So if this gets up to $1,200 by the end, there's a chance that I'll have to wear this annoying red onesie for the entire live stream. That's up to you guys. How uncomfortable do you want me to be, and or how much money do you have? So yeah, it's 12 hours of Christmas streams are fun. This is the third one? Did I do it 2 years ago? 2 years ago, I might have done a 24-hour stream. It's hard to know because the first 24-hour stream that I didn't realize that YouTube doesn't save live streams that go over the 11-hour mark, I think it is, and it got deleted. So I did a 24-hour live stream at one point that was just lost to the ether. Those of you that got to see it, and that was it. Those of you that got to see it live, that was kind of it. Who type 24 hours into the chat if you got to see any of that. That was a long time ago. Last year we did the 12 hours of Christmas stream, and I knew, and so you just break it in half. You just at 6 hours you stop one stream, you start another stream. Actually, I'm gonna search right now. How long can I live stream on YouTube? Because God forbid they change. All right, so yeah, the limit. Technically, there's no time limit on a YouTube live stream. However, YouTube can only archive live streams up to 12 hours long. So technically the 12 hours of Christmas would work, but I would have to, like, at 11 hours, 59 minutes, and 59 seconds, I would have to hit the button and shut it off. And I don't want to do that. Like, the whole point is that I start it at noon, and then I run it until midnight, and then at midnight I say, Merry Christmas, you dirty bastards. And yeah, then we all scream and laugh and yell for a couple extra minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna split it in half. And you know, in the shower, I had a thought. I think what I'm gonna do is 5 hours, and then chop this stream here on the Mac Mini, and I think I'm gonna go over to the PlayStation and do like an hour or two as a Gran Turismo stream. That'll be really nice for me to kind of break it up, because when I'm on there, I don't talk nearly as much. You know, you have the exhaust of the cars to listen to, and I'm kind of concentrating when I'm over there. And it might actually help me wake up a little bit, or it might exhaust me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna split it up, and then it'll actually be 3 streams. It'll be, you know, 12 hours of Christmas part 1, and then it'll be 2 hours of Gran Turismo or whatever. I'll probably just do it, whatever, sim racing stream like I usually do. And then we'll do 12 hours of Christmas part 2. And yeah, that'll, the hardest thing with these long live streams is my voice. Man, my voice starts to go after like 3 or 4 hours, because I'm kind of loud when I stream, and I try to just talk constantly because, like, that's the point. And yeah, I don't really talk, like, outside of these live streams, I don't really talk much in my life, right? Like, I don't have a real job where I'm on the phone for 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week. You know, I talk to Maggie and the kids a little bit, but like in short bursts, you know, like I don't talk for hours a day, every day to Maggie and the kids. So like over the course of a week, I'll only speak for a sum total of like 12, 13, 14 hours. And then I try to do that straight. I try to talk for 12 hours straight. And it just doesn't work, right? Like the life that I live, like I just don't talk much. Like I'm here editing. I'm just doing things that don't require me to speak. So yeah, that's kind of the hardest thing to manage. And Gran Turismo has good audio, and you guys can hang out and chat. You know, a 12-hour stream, it's not 12 hours of Q&A. Like, we do a few hours of Q&A, and then I gotta find stuff to do. So we're gonna come hell or high water, I'm getting at least one of these for sale glide builds done. Realistically, I'll probably get all 3 of them done, which will be pretty cool. Because then, if you guys want, maybe at midnight. Ooh, that could be cool. Tell me if this is a good idea or not, chat. At midnight, as long as I can get those done, they go up for sale. Because it's Christmas. At midnight, it's Christmas. And you can buy yourself a Christmas present. Is that a good idea? I think that's a good idea. And that'll really kick me in the ass to get them done. So yeah, maybe we'll do that. The 3 for sale glide rigs. I'll probably never do these again, because I I thought it wouldn't be as bad. I thought building 3 rigs simultaneously like this and being able to batch some of the work out, I thought it wouldn't be as bad. It's worse. Like, it's worse than just doing a scratch build. I just don't like building. I've built too many quads over the last 6-7 years, and I just don't like it. I like flying them, I like tuning them, I like everything but building them. The main thing that killed building the quads for me was repairing them. When you want to get good, you got to crash a lot. If you want to get good fast, you got to crash a lot. And crashing a lot means a lot of repairs. And so there were a couple of years where I was really focused on getting good, and I crashed a lot, and it was like every night I was repairing, and it just got... I just burned out. I just completely burned out on building, to the point where like it burned me out even on fresh builds. Like, for a while it was like doing a fresh build was still kind of fun, but no, I do not like the process of building. I'm good at it and I can do it and all those things, but I just don't enjoy it. There are things in life that we just don't enjoy. Shirt of the Day is available over on the Etsy store, which is linked at CiottiFPV.com. So yeah. Hey, there's a whole bunch of other stuff over on CiottiFPV.com. Bunch of affiliate links. I know you're doing some Christmas shopping. Hook a brother up and use my affiliate links. Get FPV, Amazon. I know you're ordering on Amazon. Hit the button before you check out every time, and I'll get free money. We Bleed FPV. Yo, you guys been ordering some shit from We Bleed FPV. I see you, motherfuckers. I'm the top affiliate on We Bleed FPV because of you dirty bastards. Good job. Buy yourself some more good stuff. Hey, there are only 30-something sets of the Gore We Bleed FPV 0702s left. The Gores are the 28,500 KVs. They're the ones that you want. This is what I'm going to say. If you want them, get them now. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything else. But if you want a set of high KV 0702s, get them tonight. Use my affiliate link if you don't mind, if you can remember. But yeah, if you want high KV 0702s, go snag them. Don't wait, okay? Certainly do not wait for them to go out of stock. I've said too much. Apache Smoke Wounded Sniper. Chat. Hey, chat. What's up, chat? Hey, friends. PJ was first. Riot 9 was next. Apache Smoke Wounded Sniper. Bulldog. Frank Nicholas. Northern Tier. Robert Rosser. Flush FPV. Fancy Finch. That's a fun name. Fancy Finch. Apache. Blackbug Digital. Rock Crawler. Robert Garcelone. Dare V. Fam G. That rhymes. Mr. Blue Sky, AEG, Bacon Avocado, PJ, P. Richard Scott's here. What's up, Patrick? How are you, homie? The Sky is Mine. That's another good one. We got a bunch of cool new names in here. What's up, friends? Michael D, Stream Elements, Neo Flyer. I'm gonna leave it there because we got a ton to get through. Bye! I love you! Somebody walked down the stairs. Who is it? I don't know. We're gonna leave it there. If you want to talk directly to me, all you gotta do is type CiottiFPV. It'll light up an orange. I'll know you're talking to me. Or you can do a super chat or a PayPal, whatever you like. Apache Smoke Sniper tag me and said, "Good evening. What's up? Love you." Ah! You gonna target? Cool. Have fun. Okay. Nothing. Nothing happened. You saw nothing. Hold on. Let me just live in a world where that happened. Apache Smoke Weed Summer says, "What's up, hello gang of the gang? How's everyone doing? This even colder than last Sunday. Yo, it's gonna be like 20 degrees here for like a week. And I can't find the goddamn valve. I found the valve to shut off the one outside spigot. I cannot find the valve to shut off the outside spigot in the front of the house. I don't know what to do. I can't find it. Like, it might not be, it might not exist. So I put a little space heater in the garage, and that's where all those pipes are. Like, I don't know if I should let that spigot drip. I feel like that would make the situation even worse. That's the spigot on the front of the house. The big problem with that one is one of the people that lived here installed a hose on the front of the house with like a proprietary threading piece on it, and then they fucking stripped the adapter out, so I can't get the goddamn hose off the spigot in the front of the house. Buy a house, they said. It'll be great, they said. Robert also says, yo, what's up, CiottiFPV and Gangly Gang? Apache Smoke says, hello, Pokemon villain. I am a Pokemon villain. Watch the end of Joshua's stream from today if you don't get that reference. FamG says, what's up, FPV fam and Ciotti? Michael D says, happy Sunday, CiottiFPV and the Gangly Gang. P. Richard Scott says, new video was dope. Thank you, homie. Jason Black says, leaving on a jet plane. Quadzimoto says, what's up, friend? Apache Smoke says, yes, passport has arrived. Congratulations, bro. Thank you, dude. Mr. Huggy says, congrats on the passport. Now use it. I will. The Sky is Mine FPV with a £5 super chat for the passport fund. Thank you, homie. Very cool of you. Good lord. What's it cost to get a passport normally? Like $60 or something? I don't even think it's that. I think it's like $6. Jesus. Remy Tim says, where are you going? Flying gig? Yep, Cabo San Lucas. Mr. Huggy says, I hope your quads are waterproof. We talked about that. Quadzimoto says, do you have a waterproof quad? Maybe tie a floaty. Quadzimoto says, take some 90% alcohol. Pretty sure they wouldn't let me on the plane with that. But we'll deal with it when we'll be all right. Dare V says, for sure, zip tie some pool noodles or PET bottles to your rigs. That way you can at least recover the GoPro. So what I've done in the past that works brilliantly, this is the simplest, easiest kind of solution. And if I can find a spot for this in my flight bag, I will put it in there. But I mean, this is awful big. You don't really, with a 600 gram rig, you don't really want to go much smaller than this. You can get away with a little smaller than this, but the smaller you go, the lower this is going to sit in the water and the harder it's going to be to find the damn thing. So realistically, this is about as small as you want to go. Here it is next to my big old gangly hand. It's a little bit longer than your hand. Yeah, this will float a 600 gram rig pretty easily. If you're at 700, 750, 800, you're going to want it to be a little bit longer than this. That's what she said. I doubt that I'll have room for that, but I don't know. I'm going to very specifically place the boat and only take off when the boat is in a spot where I can like kind of have control and as much as possible over the situation. That's not a very long run. Like, I'm not flying a mile away. That looks to be about a quarter of a mile, which is kind of nothing. So yeah, I already told him, I was like, look, we're not doing any long range stuff here. Like, that boat needs to get close to the arch and we're going to do a couple of passes and that's it. Because like every time we go out over saltwater, it's just the stakes are too high. I'm actually going to be flying his GoPro 11. Hi, dog. A small dog just mashed his head in between my legs. You want to come up? Oh, there he is. Duke von Dukenstein has arrived. Look how black he is. Oh, God, you stink so bad. Oh, oh, oh. You rooting around and shit again? Oh, 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 oh. Don't turn that mouth over here. Oh, don't look at me. Look away. Oh, look at him. What's he thinking? What's going through his little tiny dog brain right now? Oh, oh, oh God. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, oh, oh God, oh God, oh, oh, I can't, oh God, I can't. Bro, you just smell too bad. You can't go rooting around in the leaves anymore. Go away. Go away. Come on, go away. Oh, God. Oh. Go away. Come on. Move on. Move on from here. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead and go away. Thank you. Oh, God, it's lingering. Hold on. I gotta air this. Shirt and pant region out. Oh, God. Oh, man. He doesn't smell, but then, like, when he goes out, he gets into shit, and he gets into, like, piles of leaves and shit, and he comes in just smelling like a bum's nutsack. Ooh, boy. Hey, I finally took your guys' advice and used a heat gun to shrink up some shrimp wrap, and I might have ruined this antenna because I haven't used a heat gun before, and I got the antenna too hot, and it started to melt. So we're gonna do a little test. We're also gonna see if the I've never done DJI into the live stream before, but I have the Elgato HD60S Plus. We've tested it with HD0, and it worked totally fine, so it should work fine with the smart controller. I've got the smart controller here. I'm going to hook it up to my goggles. I've got the antenna that I potentially ruined on here. I'm going to power this rig up. I'm going to walk outside. I'm going to be relying on you guys because you're going to have the feed from this. So I'm going to walk outside. I'm going to go like towards the mailbox, and I need you guys to like look at it's not going to output. It's not going to output the OSD. So I'll go down to 25 milliwatts or whatever the lowest is on this. And then hopefully you guys start to see the quality go to hell. Hopefully it shits the bed. And then I'm going to switch the antenna to the antenna that I was using. And then I'm going to do it again, and yeah, hopefully it'll lose signal at different points, and we can know if I ruined this antenna. The plastic on this antenna just kind of like melted on the top and like kind of did one of these. In theory, the PCBs inside of there stayed in place, and then the plastic just like around them. But if when the plastic was melting, it shifted one of those PCBs, then this antenna is ruined. So yeah, I will. I don't know. I'll put it this way: if this melted antenna gets more range than this antenna, then I'll keep it on. If it's roughly the same, I'm not playing that game. I'll put this one back on, and away we shall go. So, yeah, we'll see. Quasimodo said, we got that. Ruby Team says, just use a 1 liter water bottle for 1,000 grams of buoyancy. You don't want to drink the tap water anyways. Yeah, I know. I've never used the water bottle thing. I've only ever really flown hard out over like water, basically a lake once, and it was with the pool noodle. But yeah, it'll be easy to find a 1 liter soda bottle. I probably snag one from the at the airport when I land. Jason Black says, don't forget to pack your, what the hell's Buphore? BUHPHORE? What the hell's that? Biophore? BUHPHORE it doesn't exist on the YouTube. It's probably a joke that I'm not realizing. Michael D says, we all need to make sure CiottiFPV is wearing the onesie for the entire stream. Yeah, I mean that tends to be the game that's played during the long live streams. We did a big long stream with the Green Man suit, and I pretty much wore it. That was the worst. The Green Man suit is really uncomfortable. Kevin Sumner says, so you're saying we should coordinate immediate red onesie over in Discord. You guys do whatever you want, man. I need the money, so I'm willing to be uncomfortable as hell. Ram Donko says, after 12 hours, the beginning will start to erase. Yeah, we're not doing 12 hours straight. It actually, I mean, with the 24-hour stream, it just wiped the whole thing. There's no remnants of it whatsoever. PJ says no, not like the Zing 1504s. I know, yeah. CMYK says, yo dude, what's up, gangly gang? CMYK's been doing some gnarly graphic design for me. If you guys need graphic design and you go to anyone other than CMYK FPV, I'll beat you with a hammer. He will get you a proper logo. It's not going to be like your picture scaled down. He makes like proper logos, like my logo, where you can scale it down really small. Like, you know, a lot of the FPV logos, they're not FPV logos, they're caricatures. That's something different. A logo is a logo, a caricature is a caricature. A logo is like, you know, think of every single company ever. They spend millions and millions of dollars on their logos so that it's recognizable and so that you can shrink it down, so you can blow it up, so you can put it on stuff. And that's what CMYK does. It's really difficult. Like, you would think like, oh, the Nike swoosh, some idiot just came in and drew this and it was fine. No, millions and millions of dollars to design that logo. And so, you know, be prepared to spend millions of dollars on CMYK. No, but it's hard. It's hard to do. It is hard to design something simple and scalable. But CMYK is an awesome graphic designer, and that's what he can do for you. So get something cool, and then yeah, you'll have something you can use everywhere, forever, maybe. Bob Bruce says, I had to rush a passport last year. It cost me almost $200, but it took 3 weeks. It took 3 weeks. Also got it a week before I needed it. Was sweating pretty hard. Yeah, there are much less expensive ones that take a few weeks, but to get it in 3 to 5 business days, woo, boy, is it expensive. Remy Tim says, does the yacht have a helicopter pad for you for you to launch and land? I doubt it, but you never know. 100 feet, that's a lot of feet. Hey, for anybody that, so here's a really common fail if you're going to be flying from a boat. When you turn your quad on, the gyro has a process that it goes through to calibrate itself. In that process, it has to be steady. On a boat that's moving, sometimes it won't work. It will not calibrate. Tommy actually, Omagod actually ran into this on the Deadliest Catch shoot, and he had to scramble to try to figure out how to fix it. It's in the CLI. It is gyro, calib, noise, limit with underscores in between them. I just put it into chat. So you're gonna type set gyro, calib, noise, limit equals, and the value that I went with, the default value is 44. The allowable range is 0 to 200. I just tripled the default value of 48 and did 144. And I just posted that into the chat. So in the chat, you've got set space gyro underscore calib underscore noise underscore limit space equals space 144. That should allow you to arm your quad. And I talked to Joshua about this, and he said he can't think of a reason to not do it. So like maybe just do this on all your shit, and then if you ever fly from a boat, you're good to go. Basically what it does is that adjusts the range of garbage that it is willing to give a thumbs up on that gyro check. If you have a gyro that is failing and it's starting to get jittery and shit, it won't let you arm the quad, which is kind of just a bad thing all around, right? Like, even if I have a noisy gyro, like, I still want to be able to arm the quad, and then the motors are going to get hot and it's going to fly like ass, and I can at least troubleshoot it. So it kind of stands to reason that you might just want to push this up on everything forever. So yeah, there you go. If Joshua can't think of a single reason to not crank it up on like every rig, who the hell is? And yeah, like when you think through what the hell it is, like sure, all it's doing is it's like a safety check to make sure like if your gyro is failing, you can't arm. Well, if you can't arm, you're probably not going to suspect that the gyro is failing anyway, and you're going to start chasing your tail and shit. You might as well let the damn thing arm and then it's going to be pretty obvious that the gyro is failing. So I don't know. Don't come crying to me if it explodes and catches on fire, but should be fine. Tommy did it. He's left his rigs with that on, so should be totally fine. But yeah, there you go. There is something that can totally screw you over if you ever go and fly from a boat. Chase Turkey says, yo, I got some 802 2500 kV Zeus Juice and 702 25 250 Zia. Any good? Gonna be doing an awesome 1S Ripper on 2-inch props. 2-inch props, that's gonna be rough. Hopefully they're 2-inch bi-blades. If they're 2-inch tri-blades or quad blades, no chance. Both of those motors are gonna be way too small. The 702s are absolutely way too small for 2-inch, even bi-blades. The 702s they only really work on 1.2-inch bi-blades. Technically, you can run them on a 1.2-inch tri-blade, but they really perform much better on the small bi-blades. An 802 motor works pretty well on a 1.6-inch bi-blade. You're going to be really pushing the limits on a 2-inch bi-blade. It'll do it, but you're going to be in this situation where it's an overpropped setup, and you're going to have to really push the PIDs super, super, super hard in order to get wobbles and prop wash kind of handled. So, yeah, 2-inch is going to be much better on like an 1102 or an 1103. If you want really good flight performance, if you just want it to get up in the air, you'll be fine all the way down to the 702, although there's a chance the 702 will overheat and cook. 802 will definitely do it. So yeah, that's kind of where that's at. You're going to be really pushing the limits there, Chase. If you're looking for a properly flying freestyle rig, that's going to be really tough. If you just want something that flies, you'll be fine with those 802s. Denzel the Trailblazer says, we're missing an opportunity here. Let's FPV Duke and let him out in the yard. Duke absolutely hates quads. As soon as I plug anything in that beeps like a quad, he starts shaking. So yeah, I Duke and FPV do not mix. He does seem to be getting a little bit more brave. And so, like, when I'm first flying upstairs and I say hi to Maggie, if Duke's in the room, he'll, like, lunge at it real quick, but then he'll back off and cower in the corner. He only gets that one, and he's like, basically protecting Maggie. If I'm not flying around Maggie, he just runs for the hills. So, yeah, Duke is not FPV ready. Northern Tier says, just send in a nice We Bleed order. Use your link. Thank you, homie. Jason Black says, buff 4 or butt 4? Buff 4. Butt 4. Oh, you were trying to get me to say what's a butt 4, weren't you? I probably said it. CMYK FPV says, preach. Jason Black says, it's for pooping. Sorry, ass shamed. McConnell Studios says, got the GG logo from CMYK, bottles after the holidays. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah, that's going to be rad. The Gangly Gang logo turned out really cool, and there are stickers that will be delivered after Christmas with it. Yeah, it's dope. CMYK did an awesome job. Remy Tim says, everybody hit the like button. Bye! Fly safe, Remy. Plane's about to take off. Bye, all. RC actual plane going above 400 feet, I hope. Thanks. All right, cool. Look at this, yo. I just saw this on the Facebook. Jesse has been dyeing Meteor 65 frames for a while now, and it looks like he's taking it to the next level here. Been working for days with new frame colors. Ask your help coming up with names and colors, designs, community. But go live on the website in a couple days. A lot of time, more expensive than normal frames, make them as cheap as possible. Is he doing two-tone? He's doing two-tone frames. That is really cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, like look over here on the left. That's a green ducts and then a yellow base, and then up here we got like a blue and a green thing. We got a clear and a purple here. We got a green and another green and blue here. We got a white and purple. That is really cool. I know how he's doing that too. He's putting them down. To dye plastic, it's just pretty easy to dye plastic. You get RIT dye from the store. You put it in a pot and you boil it, and then you drop the plastic in there. So what he's doing is he's doing a really low level of the dye, and then he's putting the frame down in it, either upside down or right side up, so that only like the bottom or only the ducts touch the dye. And that's how he's getting that two-tone. That's really slick. I would have never thought to do that. Jesse's a goddamn genius. So yeah, there you go. Here's let me drop a link to that post in case you want to try to help out with the naming. Michael D says, just a tip, hold the quad and allow Duke to sniff it after a couple times. Let him stiff one after you plug it in and it beeps. This worked for V, and she's afraid of her own shadow. That's a cool idea. That's a cool idea. I like that. Because it's really annoying. Like, I don't like that he gets all freaked out. You know what I mean? Hold on. Jesse has that post up somewhere. Oh, no, that's the same post. Okay, cool. My Facebook is just repeating itself. What's a butt for? Hey, let's see if I ruined this antenna. So, powering up the smart controller, I'm just gonna go to the VRX clip glop here, and I'm gonna turn on HD0. Shrink it down a little bit. We don't need the whole. We don't need it to be the whole frame here. Can you please? Why is it not snap to center? Really? You're not gonna snap to center? Okay. So this is coming on. We are gonna hit this, and we're gonna go to FPV Live, and then let me go grab a battery for this Cinewoop. First thing we gotta check is, will it output? Is it gonna output to the? Yeah, can I get DJI into the live stream? So powering on the goggles, plugging USB into the goggles. So now the goggles have everything they need. And after we do this, we're gonna talk about like prepping for gigs. Powering up the quad. All right, so now the goggles have a connection. The application